Hello again. So I'm going to have a little go at making some ribbon from our scraps of fabric and anything that you've got lying around basically. If you've got fabric, fantastic. If you've got old sheeting, if you've got old shirts, anything like that that you can tear into to make a strip of ribbon would be brilliant. So this is what we're aiming for. It's just a nice long strip of our fabric, and we can turn it into a little bit of wrapping for a gift, or you can turn it into tiny little pieces that you can then use in scrapbooking or in brooches, anything like that. So to start us off, really easy, get some of your fabric. You're looking for something nice and lightweight to start off with. Maybe an old sheet, any cottons that you've got laying around, any scraps, any shirting is beautiful as well. Choose a couple of colours. So I have the VersaCraft colours here, and there's VersaCraft and there's VersaColour. I've got two VersaCrafts and a VersaColour. The difference is VersaCraft you can iron and it will become heat wash resistant, so it works brilliantly on fabrics. VersaColour doesn't, but it does give a lovely crisp look on fabrics. But as we're making ribbon, we're not going to be washing it, so I'm happy to use the VersaColour. If you're doing it on clothing, then you want to maybe use the VersaCraft and iron it, and it will give you a colour fast print then. I'm going to bring in my little plate of fabulous stamps, all sorts of different ones. Obviously this one is one of my favourites, Janie's bunny hair. If you've seen our agenda shows, you'll know what I'm talking about. I love rabbits and hares, and I always get mistaken. So this is Janie's beautiful stamp. So I'm going to use him. A little bit of greenery. This is an English Stamp Company one of the fab wooden handled stamps. And I think this one I've had for ages. I just love because he's nice and spring-like. And I think we'll have one more botanical-y one. Let's go for this one, which is a cow parsley. So I've only chosen 4 stamps there. And I've got 3 ink pads. And I'm going to bring in just my black VersaFine as well, actually, because I want my bunny hairy bunny to stand out a little bit more. So let's pop those out the way, and we'll start off with our bunny. I'm going to stamp him up, taking the ink pad to the stamp. Look at that, beautiful. I love the VersaFine ranges. Obviously I've managed to get it on my hands already because I'm a mucky pup, but that's all right. And I'm just going to use him randomly. You could make up a scene on these, but I'm going to use him. And again, I always call them hims because I've got a boy dog, you see. And every animal is a boy. So there we go. Got 2 of those. Put another couple in. And actually, let's pop him there. Now there's very little planning when you come up to these, because I just like to kind of go for it. And I think I'll bring in a bit of paper just to go onto this one. I'm going to just have him peeking in. There we go. So we've got our hairs on there. Close you up. Let's go in with a bit of foliage now. Some cow parsley. Go with the green. And this is a lovely, I think it's called Sky Mist, this one. No, this is Celadon. Sky, I've managed to swap my lids over. Oops, naughty me. Pressed too hard on that one. And I'm just going to go in all the way down, different angles. Half on, half off. And these are great if you're going to be using stitches into them as well. I'm going to do a little demo later on in the weeks on my snippet rolls, because they are perfect for using up all those stamps that you love and you want to maybe do a little bit of stitching. but aren't confident to do free kind of stitching, using your stamps is fabulous. So I'm going to go in with some blue, cotton all over that one. Let's have some blue foliage as well. And we want to fill in the gaps willy-nilly. That's a good word, willy-nilly. Let's go willy-nilly. And now you can add all sorts of bits and pieces on these. So if you fancied adding your glitter, Janie, that is perfect. You can start putting some little bits of glue and things in there. Now, typical me, I think I've changed. No, I haven't changed my mind. I am going to carry on with this one because I'm just going to use a little bit of it. Let's just use the top of this stamp. There we go. It's a really lovely stamp with a birdie on it, but I love the top bit, so I'm just going to use that to go in really lightly. So do a couple of presses from each ink so that we get a nice faded look. And when's enough? When is enough is enough? Who knows? However you like, really. I might even get another stamp out shortly because I think there's room for some more on that. Let's put another little bit there. So let us bring in our bee. I think I have a sepia bee. And this is one of my favourite colours as well, a vintage sepia. And he can have a fly around the meadow. And you can make as much of this as you go. I mean, that's me pretty much done. And that's taken us a mere few minutes. Let's move those out of the way. And here we go. So we've got our lovely ribbon that you can use for all manner of projects. From tying up your presents to adding to your journaling and your cards and things. So there we go. Have fun.